Wrestling fans, you're watching the Sizzlin Summer Bash. Ben Masters at ringside, and happy to be here with Bill Behrens. And Bill, what a tremendous Sizzlin Summer Bash this is, as we expected. And one of the big matches coming up on the Sizzlin Summer Bash. You're talking about the elimination match, you're talking about fatal four-ways, and you're talking about the NWA RPW Heavyweight Title.
Very much so. One of several main events from Sizzlin Summer Bash, and fans, you're getting to see it here on Rampage Television. What a tremendous opportunity. Coming out first, man who's had his sights on the heavyweight champion for quite a while now, Barry Bull Buchanan. Did some damage to that man's knee not that long ago with a chair over at on the ring post. He's been fighting back, has Barry Buchanan, ever since then. Rob Adonis has that heavyweight title in his sights. He wants that title, as does his manager, Charlie Cash.
Rob Adonis, a big man, and has not had that gold around his waist. I know that he wants it. Charlie Cash certainly is there running it as well. That means more money for Charlie Cash. And here comes another big man, former WWE superstar Luke Gallows.
And this guy's name's been in the news a lot lately. Not necessarily because of anything he's done, but his past association with the current and reigning WWE Heavyweight Champion CM Punk. He may not have a job right now, but last time he did, he was in the ring and he was talking about, among other things, Luke Gallows.
Absolutely, and that situation certainly most interesting. Luke Gallows, formerly with the Straight Edge Society, and a huge man who would love to have that title. And our next challenge, of course, you got three challengers in the ring with one champion. Only one man can lead with the belt. Fatal four-way, as we showed you before. J-Rod, and J-Rod is a Triple Crown champion, the only man in RPW to hold all the titles here.
Tag title, television title, heavyweight title. He is the only Triple Crown winner so far.
And you know, he said he's the only guy in there that's under 6'2". And that may seem like he's an underdog, but he doesn't feel like he's an underdog.
No.
Because he said he spent his whole career fighting uphill battles.
Well, let's also remember when he won the heavyweight title, and it was in another four-way match with Crew Jones, Shawn Banks, Bull Buchanan, the current heavyweight champion, and J-Rod emerged as champion in that four-way match. So if he could do it then, I bet he could do it again.
You know, I don't know if a man like Bull Buchanan can be intimidated, but if it's possible, it could be this match, because not only is he facing three challengers, but three men, any of which could be the champion.
Let's take it up to Miss Allie for the ring introductions.
The following contest is an elimination match for the NWA RPW Heavyweight Title with Rampage rules and a 60-minute time limit. Introducing first, he is from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rob Adonis. And his opponent, he is from Jackson Lake, Georgia, weighing in at 292 pounds, Luke Gallows. And their opponent, he is from Columbus, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, the one and only J-Rod. And your champion, he is from Bowden, Georgia, weighing in at 285 pounds, Bull Buchanan.
And we see the senior referee, Dustin Robinson, holding the belt, and the bell has not even sounded. Bull Buchanan, the champion, going an all-out attack on Rob Adonis. With these two, it's personal because, as you said, Rob Adonis is the man who injured the knee of Bull Buchanan.
Well, and Luke Gallows taking the opportunity presented. Remember, this is an elimination match. They're the guys in the ring, so this is where the potential elimination could occur this early in the match. But Bull Buchanan still remembering the damage that was done to that knee, and it was done by Rob Adonis. This is not just about that title.
Great power move and clothesline in the ring. Cover really quick here by Luke Gallows on the floor. I hope that Bull Buchanan doesn't let these personal animosity feelings he has for Rob Adonis interfere with this title match.
Very much so, but you know it's going to. You know it has to over time. When you come out of a match and you have trouble walking to your car, you have trouble getting up in the morning, your legs are cramping up, you can barely make it into the bathroom. That's Bull Buchanan's recent experience, and it all because of Rob Adonis. And that's everything he's been thinking about. He's already the heavyweight champion. He intends to retain that title, but in the process, he wants to get a little bit back on Rob Adonis, and I guarantee you he's going to be doing that tonight.
Right now, it is Luke Gallows in the ring with Rob Adonis and really wearing him out with those punches. Arm whips him all the way across the ring, and the big man, Luke Gallows, charges in with a full body splash. And what a powerhouse Luke Gallows is. You see the man just crashing hard down the campus.
What a great crowd we have here for this Sizzlin Summer Bash main event right here in the ring. And you know what? We're going to have great matches as we did here at Sizzlin Summer Bash, and then we're just a few weeks away from more great matches.
Sunday, August the 7th, that's the same weekend as NWA Legends Fan Fest, and we knew that somehow the Fan Fest was going to affect RPW, and it did, because we're getting 3 major names here, major stars, one of which is the current world champion, 2 of which former world champions, and 1 could be the world champion when he gets here.
You're 100% right. The current Ring of Honor heavyweight champion, Davey Richards, the American Wolf, he's going to be here. The former champion, Colt Boom Boom Cabana, he's going to be here. And the 3-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion making his first appearance here at Rampage Pro Wrestling, the Scrap Daddy himself, Adam Pearce. That, oh, and by the way, all the great Rampage Pro Wrestling stars.
Tell you what, we read about these guys, we see them on the internet, we hear about great things they're doing in NWA, but to have them, not one of them, but all 3 of them in one building at the RPW Arena at one time, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Sunday, August 7th, make plans to be here.
Very much so. And one thing that's painfully obvious is there was a major change at Rampage Pro Wrestling a little less, maybe around a month ago, and that was the displacement of Sal Renaro as general manager and the return of Dr. Johnny Gayton. And boy, can you see the difference between then and now. Tremendous crowd, tremendous action here at Sizzlin Summer Bash, and now all these major stars being brought in. Dr. Johnny Gayton wants to bring the greatest in professional wrestling to Warner Robins and all of Middle Georgia and to that Macon television, so that all you great fans can see not just the NWA, but the major stars of the NWA today.
Let's say the office looks a lot more classier, and it's not just because of the paint job.
Business is picking up.
It is, absolutely. Right now, the 2 big men, we've seen these guys score up before in RPW, and you're going to see it right here, a slugfest going on between the 2 monsters, Bull Buchanan and Luke Gallows. It's just a matter of which one can have more power. Right now, it's Bull now, the defending champion, tossing the man out to the arena floor, and of course, he'll follow him out there. Cut off with a knee now by Luke Gallows, hard blow to the back, and in the ring, J-Rod flashing.
Remember, Rampage over on the far side. I don't know if our cameras are going to be able to pick it up, but set up for a suplex on the outside.
No!
Luke Gallows is hooked by Barry Buchanan. Bull Buchanan looks like he's going to try to suplex him. Has him hooked, but being blocked by Luke Gallows. I don't know what else is going on because I can't move. I can't look at anything else, but no. Can't make it happen. Gallows able to fight his way out. Dangerous situation there.
Dustin Robinson right now. How is he ever going to get order restored in this match? We've got an RPW Heavyweight Championship on the line. The 10 pounds of gold is up. 4 men competing in this fatal 4-way. J-Rod's in the ring. Dustin Robinson comes back, and I see Bull, the current champion, has made his way back, while Luke Gallows and Rob Adonis are still on the arena floor.
And Bull, little groggy, manages to move out of the way, catches him with a forearm coming in. I guess we're back to wrestling action, but this thing keeps breaking down into craziness throughout. J-Rod tries to go for a crossbody, can't do it. Adonis goes after that injured knee.
Clipped that leg, and he went down hard with all that body weight. Drop kick there, went up.
A little bit more, looked like he may have caught him on the side of the head, more like an enziguri on that, right in the ear area. That's going to affect his equilibrium too. Hook, cover, almost had the champ right there for the first elimination, but no, not so much.
You notice Bull is still favoring that knee, obviously not 100% from that knee injury. And of course, Rob Adonis knows better than anybody about that injury. And there it is, Bull fighting his hardest to try to stay away from him. Grabbing the knee, great suplex there, and threw him off as he landed.
Gallows at the front of the ring. I'd wondered what had happened to him since the scary suplex spot that never happened over on the outside. Gallows now trying to get a little bit of a rest if he can.
And J-Rod on the opposite side of the ring trying to get to his feet and not very successful at this point.
Gallows now back up to his feet, but in the ring, it's Rob Adonis, Bull Buchanan. Now J-Rod finally back up to his feet, but just in time to get caught with a kick in the gut by big Luke Gallows and a forearm to the back as Adonis goes for another cover on Bull Buchanan.
If Bull Buchanan has a disadvantage in this match, it's the fact that he has an injured knee, because obviously if you take one leg out from under a table, the table will fall.
Fans not sure what part of this to watch. Oh, that ring barricade coming down close to the fans, holding on for dear life at ringside.
Now in the ring, Bull Buchanan just kicked Rob Adonis off, trying to grab that knee, and that's enough time for him to try to get back to his feet. And now on one side, Luke Gallows is coming in. On the other side, Rob Adonis is trying to get back to his feet. Off the ropes, caught Rob Adonis as he was on the apron. Luke Gallows now set and ready. Not sure that Bull even knows that Luke's in the ring right now.
Bull just trying to maintain his balance. Damage has been done. He'd been holding his own, but now definitely one of those points of balance has been compromised, and Gallows knows it. And like a rabid Wolverine, he's smelling blood and he's going after him. Swings blindly though, misses, but Bull hasn't. There he catches him flush in the chin, but so does Bull. Back and forth with those heavily taped fists of both men. Big boot to the face there.
Oh yeah, high with that, and that's gonna make him 2 stars for sure. And there's a return there by Bull Buchanan. Turnabout's fair play.
We're looking right here at 2 generations of World Wrestling Entertainment superstar in the ring here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. Bull Buchanan from one generation, and the most recent generation, Luke Gallows, toe-to-toe in this wrestling ring.
Absolutely, 2 major stars. Glad to have them here as part of Rampage Pro Wrestling under the banner of the National Wrestling Alliance. You're watching the Sizzlin Summer Bash 2011. Glad you're here.
Oh, nobody home.
Knee.
That knee again compromised by that corner.
That was a sacrifice in itself to go for the knee, but to miss it, certainly not good for Bull Buchanan.
Now, Bull Buchanan's career has seen him go all over the world, but in his early part of his career and here in the state of Georgia, he was a Georgia NWA heavyweight champion at one time, now the NWA Rampage heavyweight champion, and in the middle of that, Japan World Wrestling Entertainment. He's been everywhere. Luke Gallows, a younger man, is on that same track, and you know he wants to start with his first NWA title here at Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely, and covers that leg, and 2 count. Bull Buchanan does not want to be eliminated from this match because he obviously wants to leave here with that title he brought here. But it's going to be a hard fight for him to stay in this match with a bad knee.
Well, and it appears everybody in the match has been focusing on that knee. You wouldn't think of Bull Buchanan as the vulnerable, the fragile one in a match, but it appears that all 3 of these competitors are seeing him as the weakest link.
Well, you remember when Andre the Giant used to get those battle royals that he never lost, they all went for Andre first because they knew that was the biggest option in the ring.
Get rid of him, everybody has a chance. Don't get rid of him, nobody has a chance. 100% so, and I think there's a lot of that mentality right here in this particular match. If they get rid of this guy, then it's open for anybody. Well, clearly we have a new champion at that point.
And a DDT, not sure how effective, very short on Bull Buchanan, but Bull is all but out here. And Rob Adonis could be right here. Not enough to eliminate Bull Buchanan from this fatal 4-way.
You know, that's one thing we really haven't even discussed, and that is the dramatic disadvantage that this match offers to the reigning heavyweight champion, because not only does he have to survive to be champion, in essence, he or someone have to beat 3 different people before he can get there. Gets caught on the ropes, tries to go over. Buchanan's almost dead on his feet at this point, the dead weight now, and they just throw him out. Probably best place for him at this point, quite honestly.
J-Rod charges in and caught him there midair.
Spinebuster took him down with a lot of impact, but there's also a lot that's been taken out of Rob Adonis at this point. Match has been going steadily now for a considerable period of time, 60-minute time limit on this heavyweight title elimination match.
Very important match, a lot of prestige, a lot of honor comes with the NWA RPW Heavyweight Championship, especially when you have men like former NWA champion Colt Boom Boom Cabana, former NWA champion, and possibly a new champion in the future, Adam Strap Iron Pierce, and Ring of Honor champion Davey Richards coming here on August the 7th. It's going to be a great time for the champion, whoever it is, to take notice of who's coming in here.
Very much so, because you know the champions in Rampage Pro Wrestling will likely be the people that will be focused to these people that are coming in, particularly if they happen to be NWA champions at the time, should Adam Pearce become world champion again. Right now, as we report this particular program, the Sheik has been stripped of the NWA title for unprofessional behavior, failure to defend. He refused to maintain a booking, took it off his schedule, literally.
What a professional thing to do.
No idea why, some excuse about wanting to go make more money. But regardless,
just a minute now, the Jimmy Rave Crew group is out. What are they doing out here?
I have no idea, but
Hollis,
that's never,
Posey,
it's never good when they do. I'm not sure what investment they have in this match other than they have had some issues with J-Rod.
Well, they distracted J-Rod enough that the spine buster was applied, and J-Rod has been eliminated with the help of Jimmy Rave Crew. They're now being triple teamed on the floor. J-Rod, certainly uncalled for in the ring. Adonis has
Gallows down. Visual pinfall, at least a count of 3-0. Dustin Robinson back in 1, 2, but no. Enough time for Gallows to recover. I was mentioning the Sheik stripped of the title and a new champion on July 31st in Ohio at the Ohio State Fair. Adam Pearce going against the North American champion Sean Tempers, the national champion Chance Prophet. One of those guys will be world champion. Should it be Adam Pearce, he'll be here on the 7th.
Look at this now.
And there's been another elimination. Luke Gallows taken out. Dustin Robinson in position at this point. Gallows had taken 2 big moves in a row, managed to get out the first time, not the second, and now it's down to the 2 Rampage regulars. Oh, swing and a miss right there by Bull Buchanan. He was trying to take his head off, but all he got was a bunch of air. That was lucky for Rob Adonis.
Rob cuts him out there with a knee, and now snapmare by Rob Adonis. Rob Adonis now can see that goal within his reach, going for that leg and that knee. Of course, that is what he's gone for this whole match, as well as the other wrestlers. Now only 2 men remain. Whoever wins between these 2 will be the NWA RPW Heavyweight Champion. 2.
No, didn't have the shoulder down. Good refereeing there, good positioning by Dustin Robinson. He was there making sure those shoulders are down, and you know he has to. This is an important match. You don't want to make a mistake as the referee in this particular match. Good maneuver, good move there by Dustin Robinson. Excellent referee.
And Bull tried to skin the cat, was caught by Rob Adonis and slams that knee and that leg right into the canvas, doing further damage to the knee. Adonis charges in, caught with that lariat, and he covers, he puts the leg, 1, 2, 3, and the big Bull Buchanan, hurt knee and everything, has retained the NWA RPW Heavyweight Title. Give the man credit. What a phenomenal athlete.
Winner of the match is still
and what it seemed to be almost insurmountable odds, even for a man the size, the experience, and the skill of Barry Bull Buchanan, the Rampage Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. But he goes through, in essence, all 3 men and ends up the champion and the last guy down. And you've got to think it's sweet victory for him. The man that put that damage on that still injured knee, Rob Adonis. I have a feeling this fight's not over, but for tonight, the winner, Barry Bull Buchanan, the NWA Rampage Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
You're watching the Sizzlin Summer Bash. Stay tuned.